Welcome to the Motocross Supercross Podcast.
All right, this is episode 8 of the Motocross Supercross Podcast. This is Adam here with Claudio. What's up, Claudio?
Hey, man, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So, you ready for another week of racing?
I'm excited. I'm ready for a new winner on both classes. I'm ready for new battles. I'm ready for new riders coming up. I'm ready for everything that's coming up this weekend. It's going to be exciting.
All right, so this weekend we are in Glendale,
That's right, Arizona.
Yeah, shouldn't we just call it Phoenix?
No, because
No.
there's a Phoenix too. So that's a little confusing. So we'll do Glendale. We'll do Glendale.
This is the home of the Arizona Cardinals, the
That's
football.
right. That's
Dude,
right.
that stadium is legit. Like
Loud.
Dude, they have their like field. It rolls like outside like during the day, and they like roll it in for the games because it's got like real grass on it.
Or for Supercross, they'll roll it out for Supercross.
I don't know. They'll probably have that one out. It's actually their practice
Of course.
field too. But
Oh.
it's a newer stadium. They had a Super Bowl there a couple years ago. So
Yep, I remember. You're right.
for a fan, that would just be a good place to go to. I remember those
Yeah.
rundown stadiums. All those old Supercross stadiums were like so run down, so outdated. So it's cool that they're in like, the newer ones.
Yeah, that's awesome. They are introducing all these new stadiums, like the Atlanta Stadium. We got also it's not so new, but still a newer stadium, the Dome in New Orleans. That's pretty cool too. The Vikings' new stadium is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely great to see that.
Yeah, they're all actually like really cool stadiums. The like Texas, Dallas, where the Cowboys play. That's like a massive place, so that's cool they get
That's
to
right.
go there. Indianapolis, that's like a massive, the Lucas Oil.
Yeah, that's you're right. There's a lot of really big stadium. That means the sport's growing and we need more space, man.
Yeah, well, last year or a year or two ago when they did New York, actually I guess they still do that, but how it's outside, which is kind of risky with it being so cold and stuff, maybe snow.
Yeah.
But we haven't really got to see the snow Supercross yet, so I'm kind of
No, not yet. You're right.
I wouldn't mind seeing one of those. You know what I'm saying?
That would be fun. It will be fun. It would be interesting to see, all white track.
All white track.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So this weekend is Glendale, right? And then you mentioned also that we have a Phoenix. Is it in the same stadium or no?
Yeah, no. Is there? No, it's the same. It's the same place.
But it's
right?
one is called Phoenix and the other one's called Glendale.
Okay, so we're at the University of Phoenix Stadium. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
in Glendale, Arizona. So that's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't we just call it Phoenix? Everyone's like Glendale. It's like the New York race, New York City, and they call it whatever, East Rochester or something.
Oh yeah. East
New
Rochester.
York.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the heck it is.
Whatever it is. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. That is pretty funny.
Yeah, so you got some news on like who's in. I know Bogle's back. And
Yeah, so this weekend we got Justin Bogle back, back in the JGR Suzuki team. He's very eager and he's ready to return to the races. Also, Jason Albeck was saying, that having Justin Bogle out there will be interesting to see, especially with the different mixed ups and all the mixing that's going on in the front, with all the different winners so far.
Yeah, before
and
he
all the
got hurt,
battles.
he was looking like for motocross, I know at least, he was looking really fast. So it'll be nice to have him back out there on the 450, but he's on that JGR team and that's who Malcolm is riding for.
Yeah, so that's the other side of the story. We have Bogle coming back, and then what about Malcolm? Everybody's pretty worried about Malcolm, but we have good news. Our boy Malcolm Stewart will be racing this weekend with under the JGR umbrella. So and I think there's a good chance he might be staying for a little bit longer. They seem
Hey
to like him.
now. Yeah.
They're surprised with him. He got a couple of 11th places, which is not bad for someone that hasn't been racing in 8-9 months, whatever it's been. So it's good to see that, and it's good to see the Suzuki team trying to involve Malcolm a little bit more with the racing with their team. So definitely look forward to seeing Malcolm again right next to Bogle and Pike, and
Justin
hopefully.
Hill.
Well, on the 450, I'm talking about the 450.
I'm just saying they're gonna have a packed trailer there with all those bikes now. They're just added a whole new bike. They're like, hey, they're just expanding.
It's just awesome. It's awesome to see someone give Malcolm, such a good rider, an opportunity like this one, and it's just good. It's good to see him out there, and Malcolm is all about the sport, all about the kids. So that's great. That's really good to see.
And Malcolm is currently 15th in the points. So guess who he is in front of?
Justin Hill. Just kidding.
450s.
Muskin, right? Is that what you said?
No, I was saying guess who he's in 15th. Guess who's in 16th?
Who's that?
Chad Reed.
Oh man. Mr. Chad. This is with a one less race too.
Yeah, and Dean Wilson back in 22nd.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
that's 2 DNFs already though.
Yeah. Well, he was supposed to be like a big name this season, and it just didn't start out that way. We're pretty much after this race, we'll be at like the quarter mark of the Supercross series if you exclude that last race in Vegas. So it's time to, get moving in the points. I mean, Malcolm Stewart, like we said, he is in 15th, right behind Freeze, and then Tomac is in 13th.
What about Pike?
Pike, he is in 5th in the points.
Nice.
So here, I'm just going to read off the points for the 450s just so we can see. So we got Jason Anderson in first place with 70 points. Cole Seeley in second place, which is cool, 59 points. Then Barsha in third, 57 points. Ken Roxon in fourth, 56. And Pike is in fifth, and that's your top 5. And then we got Brayton, Grant, Baggett, Tickle, and Cooper Webb in the top 10.
We need Anderson to have a bad finish. Just one race, man. Just to make it very interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'm never opposed to, keeping it close. But that's the top 10. So in 11th place is Muscan, Martin, Tomac in 13, Freezy, and Malcolm. So we got Malcolm, Tomac, and Marvin not even in the top 10. And Jeremy Martin, but of course he's going to be doing the 250 East Coast whenever that starts.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're almost there too. I believe a couple of weeks we should be going up to the East Coast. That should be really, really cool too. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, so it's nice to I mean, there's a lot of good riders at the back of that pack. So
we have 3 more races counting this one, and then we go to the East Coast.
So let's talk about this track. I was kind of looking at the animated thing, but I think I'd rather just look at the little sky view of it. This track, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool.
I like it a lot. I was, I looked at the video of the, the little, like what you were just talking about.
Yeah, the animation thing.
Yeah, the animated thing, and it looks sweet. That start looks a little sketchy with that jump right at the end of it.
Yeah,
but
I can't really tell from the picture what it is, if it's like a triple or like a little single and then like a little double. But yeah, that does look a little sketchy.
Exactly, like a single, but like they're just gonna come into it so quick, like they're just gonna have to like jump, kind of like tap in. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see this weekend. Another one that I saw was there is like a kind of like a triple that you can like triple into one of the turns too. I thought that was kind of sketchy, but hey, I'm not the one out there riding, so
yeah.
Really
well, that start, it goes into that 180 turn, so I'm gonna bet we see some pileups there. That's a pretty sharp turn.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely a good one. It looks narrow. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting start for sure.
There's only one whoop section, it looks like, and it's not even the whole length of the section. There's still like some jumps after it. So it kind of reminds me of like the Anaheim kind of style, how it's like kind of fast. It looks like a kind of a fast track.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
I think it's gonna do that. It's gonna be nice and fast. It's got a pretty gnarly rhythm section though. That section where the quad is, the step on, step off, the step on, step off. That section is gonna be gnarly, man. It looks gnarly.
Yeah, if I was sitting there, I'd want to be like, right, that's the section I want to be at.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, exactly. That's a good section to be at.
They like start the finish line jump is like kind of like tucked like way in the back.
Yeah, it's like underneath the
it's like where
the seats.
Yeah, where they haul the riders come in and out of. But yeah, it's like way back there. So if you're on the other end of the track, you're like, who won? Can't see it. Just be staring at the jumbo screen the whole time.
Yeah.
So let's talk about. Is there anything else we want to add for 450s?
No, that's all I got. There's really nothing else on it. You know, just the big news of Bogle, finally coming back this weekend, and then the really good news of Malcolm still having a team.
So you think who do you think will do better, Bogle or Malcolm?
That's a tough one. I think Malcolm though. I think Malcolm will do better. Hopefully, anyways. You know, Malcolm will do better. He's got a couple of races in already. He's got, the bike is probably going to get tuned in. He's got a good relationship with the team. And I feel like he has something to prove, a top 10 will not hurt him at all.
Yeah, I actually kind of thought Malcolm would be doing better than he has been doing. Like, I figured he'd at least be in, like, near that top 5.
It's tough, man. It's a tough class.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah, there's so far the West Coast and the 450 class is stacked for sure. We'll have to see, in a couple of races when they come to the East Coast, but it's a tough one.
Yeah, Anderson, if he's trying, like, this is a big race for him. If he can extend that points gap, then it's going to be looking really good for him. And my prediction of him winning the whole thing will come true. But
well, that's great. That's a good prediction, I guess.
Yeah. So I bet a lot of money on the football, and I wish there was like you could bet on the racing like you do on the football. I mean, I know there's like fantasy and stuff, but I know they have NASCAR and like UFC, soccer.
I'm sure you can. There's probably a bunch of websites that just do stupid bets and everything. Another cool or stupid website that you can go to is our website, Adam. You know that?
Yeah, mxsxpodcast.com.
That's right. That's our website. You can listen to our podcast, or you can download it from any of the other.
Yeah, you can use any podcast app or Google Play or Stitcher, wherever. But if
iTunes.
You're having any problems there, you can always go to our website. You can even download it straight from there. So, mxsxpodcast.com.
Yeah, you can also find us at MXSX Podcast on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Snapchat.
Yeah, so I think I told you that when I got 5th in the Motocross Fantasy, I won $25 cash, and then I just got notified that I also won a pair of goggles from I want to say they were called like Flow Vision or something.
Nice.
Some kind of I think they're a new company, but I think we should give away those goggles on our Instagram sometime. Maybe on
all right.
whenever we post or something, we'll do something.
We're about the people. I like that, man. I like that.
Yeah.
That's good from you.
So I haven't decided what we're going to do yet, but just make sure you follow us on Instagram at MXSX Podcast. We're still slacking on our posting, but if you follow us there, you'll be the first to know about that goggle giveaway. So, yeah, maybe we can give away some other stuff too, maybe some stickers or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah, definitely.
All right, so let's jump right into this 250s now.
What you got?
Well, Savachi's coming off a good week. McElrath,
Yep.
He's been good all year. Christian Craig, besides being hurt, is still doing really good. Cincerulo showed some speed. Oldenburger has been kind of up and down. Plessinger's won.
Is this the Cerulous weekend or what? Is it?
I saw on Instagram he was riding with Ken Roxon, so maybe he'll get some good luck from following him around all week or something. But
they've been hanging out a lot. I mean, not hanging out, probably practicing together a lot. So obviously with different different mentalities and different attitudes towards it. But I know they've been training together for quite a while now. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think Roxon's gonna win this weekend.
Whoa, jumping right in with Roxon.
That's right.
All right. Why would you even think that? Just curious. Because he had a second place the one time, but besides that.
Well, he's gonna come. He's coming in stronger every week. Like you said, he got that second place. He was battling out this weekend. Maybe he didn't have the results that he was looking for in the Triple Crown, but I think he's due. He's due for a win, and he's gonna win this weekend.
All right. Well, okay. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see about that. I'm gonna continue to go with Anderson, just because he's looked so good. He gets some good starts, and when someone just starts feeling it like that, you just got to stick with it. So that's who I'm going to pick to win.
Anderson?
Do we want to do like official picks this episode, or you want to do a later one, like maybe like the day before the race or something?
Official picks for this weekend from us?
Yeah.
We can do whatever you want, man. I just told you who I think is going to win the 450 class. So.
All right. Well, let's do an official one on Friday. Maybe we can do it. Let's do another one on Friday. Okay. And we'll see if you're going to stick with Roxon. Who knows? We'll see what the injury report looks like throughout the week. And
okay,
we can follow everyone on social media and just gauge their vibes,
That's fair. That's fair. I like that. That's fair.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, the Supercross, the 250s, I think it could go to anyone. Who I was just getting done saying was Hayden Melross. On Instagram, I saw he was pretty pumped about the Triple Crown. He really enjoyed the format because
cool.
He really benefited from it. He did pretty good. So, even someone like him coming off a good race, I don't know what the Motocross Fantasy point spread is for him, but I had him last week, and he did pretty good for me. So maybe keep an eye on him for that.
Okay.
Justin Hill. What do you think? Do you think he can crack the top 10 this week?
Man, I don't even want to talk about him anymore.
I'm pulling for him, man. I'm pulling for Justin Hill. But I actually feel bad because
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to talk about the guy no more. Like, I don't know what else to say. We trying to give him support. He did bad. We trying to hate him. He did bad. He's battling out there with Chisholm. I'm not saying Chisholm is a bad rider. I'm just saying, Chisholm is not a championship contender rider. So
yeah, Chisholm's not running that number 1 plate.
That's right. So,
yeah, maybe we should write or make like an encouragement video for him, like show him like really inspirational like ads and stuff and like speeches. Try and get him amped up or something.
Yeah, I don't know what we can do about that, man. That's tough on the kid. That's got to be tough.
Yeah, so we'll see if he can turn it around this week. Another person who's back is Michael Lieb. He's on that IB Corp team I was telling you about with the Racetrack Supercross show.
Uh-huh.
So he's coming back this week. So it'll be interesting to see that play out on the Racetrack Supercross channel on YouTube. Did you watch any of those yet?
I have not. I probably watched them tonight, though, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know when they put their new ones up, but if they have a new one tonight, I'll definitely watch it. Okay. And I'm sure before we do another show next week, this is kind of like a midweek show we get to do for you guys. So, yeah, whenever we do our next podcast, hopefully that new episode's out, and I'm sure there'll be a lot to talk about because Justin Heft did not do good, but he did make the main, and the other guy, I can't even remember his name, Martin.
Nice. Gonzalez. Martinez.
No, Martin was his first name,
Oh,
but
Davalos.
not Davalos. But anyways, he didn't even make the main. So I'm curious to see Ryan Hughes on there, his reaction, because he is a very strong personality, to put it lightly. So we'll see his reaction to that. So that'll be cool. Looking forward to that.
Did you watch the? Not to change the subject, but did you watch the video of Nate Adams backflipping the Alta bike?
No, I
electric
didn't.
bike?
I didn't. Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's in Nate Adams Instagram. Nate Adams 741. He's like, like you don't hear anything. You just hear like clack, clack, and then that's all you hear. That's all you hear. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I think it was him I saw riding those like snow bikes. Was he doing that?
I don't think it was Nate Adams, but I know who you're talking about.
Oh, I saw Josh Hill racing him. Did you see that? Josh Hill?
No, but he's gonna do the. Is he doing the the snowcross is gonna be packed, dude.
Dude, that looks really dope. That looks so cool. Except
Yeah.
those bikes are like so heavy. Everyone's like trying to whip it so hard, but they just like barely turn. But that looks fun. I would love to ride one of those sometime. Up there in the snow.
We'll get the chance.
Yeah, you get that all year experience, Ride in the summer, ride in the winter, global warming or global cooling, whatever happens, you're gonna be ripping. So I don't think there was anything else that I wanted to. Oh yeah, there was one other thing that I wanted to add, but my Instagram is not pulling up well. All right, there's a privateer rider, Jesse Wentland.
Okay.
He's done some supercrosses and motocrosses, and he like announced on his Instagram that he wasn't doing like MX sports or like Feld races anymore, just because of how they treat the privateers like crap and they don't pay him anything.
Okay.
And I agree that they don't pay those. Like, if you don't get like first, second, or third, like you're not making any money at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that's unfortunate.
They should bump it up. They should definitely. I think it's only like $1,200 or something if you make the night show, and then it like goes up if like the more you get. But I think they should definitely be getting at least a little bit more money, because how much it costs to like just get out there and stay in a hotel and like drive back or fly.
I get it. I mean, I get it, but the sports didn't choose you. You chose the sport. So like, I mean, if you're not getting picked up, it's not really the sport's fault. It's I mean, it sucks, but it's it's the reality.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's I'm sure other people, other privateers that are racing it are not are still gonna race it, and they're like, hey, if you don't want to race it, like that's another spot for me. Kind of
exactly. I mean, exactly. I mean, there's plenty of people out there that want to do this, and yeah, we get that you're not getting paid enough, but maybe you're just not doing the best,
Yeah, and maybe it's not all just the like races themselves. Like it's impossible to do this like on your own. You have to have other sponsors, whether they're local or whatever. Like you got to get the pizza place down the road to sponsor you or something.
And that's on you. That's what I'm saying. That's on you. Like that's on you. Marketing yourself. That's on you racing the right races. That's on you not racing the right races. Like when you're an amateur, that's on you coming up type thing. So I mean, I get that you had to have a connection, but if you're out there on the track and you're doing well, you're gonna be noticed. You're gonna be noticed, and that's what that's like that's like any other sport, man. Like it's on you. At the end of the day, it's on you.
Yep, and hopefully as like the sport grows, there's more opportunities for those riders to get other like sponsorships and and
I
fun,
feel
dude.
like I feel like they should do like in Monopoly, like you do like the free parking thing, like, and then if you like land on whatever, like if you finish so and so, you get like so much of it or whatever.
Yeah.
They should have something like that for privateers.
Like, hey, you made it, so you get like. Well, I know he was complaining about like the entry fees just being like ridiculous, but yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. There was a bunch of likes on it, a bunch of people supporting him. So.
Oh, for sure. Of course. Of course.
But yeah, and those goggles that I had, they were called Flow Vision. So we'll be handing those out on our Instagram. Is there anything else that you want to add to the show?
No, man. I think that's all for today. We'll see you on the next time.
Yeah, I really want to thank everyone for tuning in every week or every episode, and be sure to tell your friends and whoever. Go on there, rate us on iTunes, and
make sure you follow us on all of our social media. Sx Podcast.
Peace.